In this review, I will be taking a look at the Neca Gremlins Mohawk figure. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's start off by taking a look at the packaging. This Mohawk figure was released in 2017. Unlike the more modern Gremlin figures that have been released in Ultimate style boxes, Mohawk here was released in an older plastic clamshell packaging that Neca used to use. I honestly kind of prefer these to the Ultimate packaging. You can actually see the figure without having to open the box. Here is the bottom with the barcode. The back side just shows off an image of the figure as well as the Ultimate Gizmo figure. Here is the figure out of the package. Mohawk is one of my favorite Gremlins from either Gremlins films. While we did get a Mohawk figure all the way back in 2003, he definitely needed an updated version. I was so excited when this figure came out, as it took several years. It was first shown off at San Diego Comic-Con 2013. The Gremlins toy line was in a bit of limbo for a few years. It was uncertain if this figure was ever going to get released. Now let's take a closer look at the figure. If you happen to own the Spider Gremlin, then you will already be familiar with this head sculpt, as it is the same exact one. I must admit, it is a fantastic head sculpt. I do not blame them for reusing. The only thing I'll point out is that the only time his gums were really exposed like this throughout the movie was in his spider form. That's just a tiny nitpick though, as the paint and sculpting are very well done. Unlike Stripes for Mohawk, Mohawk's is more reptilian in appearance. It kind of makes him more menacing in my opinion. Another great thing about this head sculpt is the articulating jaw. It can be opened to view his tongue and inner mouth. They added a nice black wash to the inside of the mouth. From the side you can see the full Mohawk running all the way down his back. Moving down to the body, the amazing sculpting and paintwork continue. They did a great job recreating the colors on Mohawk, even down to the spots and diamond on his chest. It really is kind of mind-blowing, all the spots they got on this figure. Located in the forearm is a smaller red fin. The spikes on the arms are even painted. Moving down to the lower half, Mohawk has the larger feet that the Gremlins had in the second film. They are much larger than the Gremlins' feet in the first movie. This does help a lot with the figure standing on its own. For added support though, there are peg holes for a display stand. Here's a look at the backside. The great sculpting and paint yet again continues. One of the things I love about Neca is their figures usually have great sculpting and paint detail. We also get a better look of the full Mohawk. Going over the articulation, the jaw opens and closes like I already showcased. The neck is its own separate piece, which allows the head to get a great range of movement. It can move up and down. It can also tilt as well as look side to side. The shoulders go outwards. The arms can go forwards and backwards. There is rotation at the elbows as well as a bend. The hands rotate and can hinge up and down. The legs can swivel. There is a bend at the knees. And finally the feet can rotate and also tilt. Mohawk comes with only one accessory, that being a machine gun. It's a good accessory, and one that I'm surprised actually got released with the figure. They could have just as easily re-released the Spider Serum bottle that came with the 2003 Mohawk, as well as the Spider Gremlin figure. I must say Mohawk looks really good holding the gun, and it makes the figure even more terrifying. Now let's compare Mohawk to some other figures. First up is the NES video game version of Mohawk. This is the exact same figure, just painted how he appeared in the Gremlins 2 NES game. Here he is alongside Gizmo and his Mogwai form. Finally, here he is alongside the Spider Gremlin. This is what Mohawk transformed into once he drank the Spider Serum from the lab. And for fun, here he is alongside the 2003 Mohawk figure. This figure had more limited articulation, and as you can see, the paint on the new one is far more superior. The old one is still a nice figure though in my opinion. So that is my review of the Neca Mohawk figure. It is a great figure and a must-have for any Gremlins fan or collector. Once again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, as well as click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thanks for watching.